So here we are back at our demo page. And first thing I'm going to do is one thing I want to show you is right up here, nice feature. As we scroll down, you'll notice that this little bar right here kind of attaches itself to the top. So we have access to our templates and our choose elements no matter where we are on our page builder, no matter how long our page is getting. Just a nice feature. So now I'm going to change this page around. It looks a little, it doesn't look good to me. I don't like it, so I want to go ahead and change it around. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get rid of the divider. Don't want that anymore. So you just X out of that, click OK, it goes away. Next, I'm going to make the testimonials only half a page wide and the sitemap half a page wide too. Then I'm going to open up the testimonials. I only want to show, let's say it says 2 there, that's good. We'll just show 2. 2 is fine. The sitemap, and click on the sitemap, see what I can edit there. I could give it a widget title. I could give it a class name if I wanted to give it a, and that giving it a class name is for CSS. So if you know how to write CSS, and you can write a little CSS, and then you can give this a class name, and it will automatically attach it to that widget. So it's just kind of it's a nice thing for coders, is really what it is. But if you learn a little CSS yourself, then you might also find that useful. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm also going to put in a, let's say, I'm going to put in a testimonials carousel right below there. And I'm going to put in a portfolio carousel right below that. Let's take a look at the inside testimonials carousel. I'm going to leave the text normal. Number of items, I'll leave it at 6. Random, I just want them to show them from, let's do Fat Princess. Alright, see? And let's do a portfolio carousel. And let's say I wanted to show, I may have 20 items, so let's say I wanted to show 20 items. We don't have any categories, or I could choose the category. We do want it to show the title text. If we could list clients for certain for portfolio items, and we could also have it show the client text. We could also have it show the item excerpt. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to leave all of this on yes for right now, because it's going to show up okay with all of those defaults the way that we actually have it in the system right now. So I can go ahead and swing over to here as soon as this is done updating. Oh, one other thing that I think I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here, I'm going to get rid of that sidebar. Let's get rid of that sidebar. Okay, so now take a look at the page the way it is right now. Refresh. And with just a few selections, no writing of code, now you'll see our Google map stretching all the way across the top. We've now got some portfolio, we've now got some testimonials right here, as well as our sitemap. I've got a testimonial slider right there. It's going to slide and show these testimonials for me, total of 6 of them in there, as well as I've got my slider for my portfolio items. So as you can see, it is very, very easy to edit pages and add different things to pages. So let's just go over, I'm just going to scroll over here, and let's just go over some of the things that we see here in the Swift Page Builder. Okay, blog, of course, are going to be blog items, and it's going to give you a listing of blog items if you run a blog. But since this isn't a blog, we don't have any posts there. We could create a piece of box content, okay, and then when we update the page there, then we'll see now at the bottom of the page, we'll see a piece of box content, which is a way to kind of go down here, which is a way to bring attention to something. In box content, you get whatever the accent color is. You get the accent color, and here we're getting white text. So this can be changed in the color changer, and we'll go over that in a later video. But as you see, this is bumped down to the bottom of that, and I don't like that. So I'm going to add in what is just known as a blank spacer right there. I'm just going to update that. Okay. And now, when I refresh the page, give it a moment to load, now I have a space underneath there. So, yeah. So let's take a look at some of these other ones. You're going to notice that you're going to see things like jobs, and then portfolio, and then notice showcase and testimonials, team, clients, you're going to notice that these represent these things over here: showcase, team, clients, testimonials, jobs, portfolio. And these are basically, like, whether they be what they're going to do, whatever those are for, these are very similar things in the fact that you're going to have a carousel more than likely for them. Okay, just like you have a recent posts, you have a post carousel, you have a portfolio, you have a portfolio carousel. Okay, down here you have a showcase. The showcase is pretty much just a carousel itself, is what it is. Then you have a jobs overview. Then you have a jobs, and what this stuff all references these things right here. And what that does is it takes this content that you're entering in. Okay, and it all pretty much enters in very similarly, okay, but it's dividing those into that, and it's allowing you to go ahead and enter these things here into these pages very efficiently and divide stuff up via these different custom post types, is what these are called. And so you're going to see a lot of that in here. They're going to go ahead and reference that, but not all of these are. You'll see the ability to put in a code snippet. You'll see the ability to put in a Google chart. You can reference a Google chart that's been created. You can put in a bar for your latest tweets. You can put in a little message box, which is actually very similar to the box content, as a matter of fact. You can put in a search box. You can put in just a single image, a tab divider, and a toggle. You can put in a video player, which will embed and play a piece of video. So as you can see, there's a lot of flexibility with what you can do with this particular page builder. So that concludes our video on the page builder, and in the next video we're going to go over we're going to go ahead and get into the pinpoint options a little bit, and I'm going to take you through that because that's going to allow you to actually change a lot of the content you're seeing here and down here.